Yeah, hi. My name is Asha Jadeja, and I'm a venture capitalist based in Silicon Valley in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I'm heavily involved now with all things tech and policy on US-India relations. My involvement with the Republican Party is fairly new, and it is happening mostly because of David Sachs, who is the president's AI advisor. And because of David, many of us in the San Francisco area got involved with meeting the president when he was visiting us in San Francisco. And we had a nice 2-hour dinner with him at David's home. And my interest in Washington, D.C. is, of course, to influence U.S.-India policy. I'm very keen on making sure that we have solid partnerships ratified on ISET, Quad, IMEC, and stuff like that. Now, you just asked me about what I think of the visit here. I think this is going to be one of the most pivotal, one of the most unprecedented, one of the most impactful visits India will ever have with the U.S. And the reason for that is because my understanding right now is that Trump's statements on having a permanent presence in Gaza is just a start, but a permanent presence in the Middle East is a paradigm shift. It's something where we haven't done this before. We've not, we've gone to war in a few countries like Iraq and Syria and so on, but we have not had a permanent constructive presence in the Middle East. This is the first time we are going to do this. My guess right now is that President Trump is going to bring this up with President Modi. So as both of them work on things like IMEC, which is the India-Middle East, economic corridor, as both of them work on this corridor, I have a feeling that this relationship is going to take unprecedented turns on defense, on security, and on collaborations and everything from port building, shipbuilding, and multiple business collaborations. So I'm super excited about this. I think this is going to be a very exciting time for U.S.-India relations, not just because U.S. is pivoting away from China, but because we have so many IMEC-related common economic interests.
Now, President Trump is known to be transactional in nature. What could be the key takeaways for India from this meeting, considering tariffs is something that he's gone heavily on, whether it's allies, whether it's countries like China who are competitors. What do you see, what would be the India play out?
Right. So I think tariffs are going to be irrelevant as far as India goes. There might be some, minor tariffs on India and vice versa. There might be. But those are going to be, insignificant. The reason being that there's such a larger geopolitical game going on right now, and India is going to be a crucial wheel in that game. So this is something that is unprecedented. I don't think even the Prime Minister's team may know before they arrive what President Trump is up to. But my guess, once again, is that this is an entirely new geopolitical strategy which is shaping up in the U.S. for permanent presence in the Middle East.
Talking about immigration, another space where there have been some friction. India has said that any Indian who is found unlawfully in any part of the country, in any part of the world, can be deported back to India, and India is going to accept them as because they're Indian citizens. Do you think this could be a friction point between President Trump and Prime Minister Modi, or you think that they will walk this through?
They will walk this through very easily, simply because this is a legal thing. This is a legal matter. And anywhere, whether even if we have illegal, let's say, Americans in India, we could deport them too. So this is a matter of international law, and I think it's the right thing to do for the U.S. to deport Indians and anybody else back. And I think it's the right thing for India to do, to deport anybody who's illegally in India. I don't think this is going to be a friction point once again, because there's a much larger geopolitical game cooking up right now.
Right. Talk to us about the overall relationship, India-U.S. relationship.
As we go forward, simply because there is much value to be had in this relationship. People are beginning to build trust quickly. We have a massive Indian diaspora, as you know, in the U.S. So the people-to-people contact is also so strong that I think this is not going to be much of an issue. I think the relationship is stronger than ever before, but we need to work on it. Now, in what way do we need to work on it? Well, I think as India and Russia begin to understand better what that relationship is likely to be in the next 10 years. I think on the U.S. side, what's happening is there's much warmer relations between President Trump and Putin. And President Trump said he's on a call today, I think, with President Putin. So I think that animosity that we saw during the Biden administration is not something we are going to see in the next 4 years. And what we are all of us who are sort of new Republicans now, what we are betting on is 12 years of Republican rule. And more on that later, but it's a very exciting time ahead for all of us. And India must, grab this opportunity, because this is a time when we've not had such a, such a powerful India-friendly set of relationships. So,
you had Trump 1 administration and then Trump 2. Do you see anything play out differently? When we talk about India-U.S. relationship, do you see anything, this relationship getting better, or just an upward trajectory? What are your observations?
Yes. So my own bet is that this is going to be much more organized. The Trump 2.0 is organized. It understands what is at stake in the next 4 years. It also understands that as America, thins out its own government bureaucracy, its own waste that might be happening in certain departments, what the U.S. realizes is that it's going to need international partners in certain geopolitical matters, even in local matters, I think, especially on port building, shipbuilding, on defense and chips. So in that sense, the Trump 2.0 is much more organized, much more laser focused on what it needs to do. It also is very clear about establishing American hegemony in the rest of the world, on defense, but also on culture, on people-to-people relations. So we are going to see a very different U.S. take towards India, and I think Trump 2.0 is just much more in tune with what they want.
All right. Thank you so much for talking to me, and I really appreciate your time.
Thank you, Reena.
Oh, we are so excited to be here. We have people who are on crutches, and they've braved this great winter and the snow.
Modi ji.
We're so excited to welcome Modi ji to America.
Ma'am, what is your name? Where are you from?
Hi, I'm Gujarati. My name is Alka Vyas, and I'm doing this for Modi ji because I am a die-hard fan of Modi ji, and I really admire what he's doing for our country, for India, and also today he's going to have some kind of, a favorable dialogue with President Trump. So we are here to support him.
Welcome to Washington DC. I'm Kripa Singh from Virginia. We are here to welcome Modi ji, और सब लोग यहाँ पे पानी और ठंडक से धक्का मुक्की कर रहे हैं कि पानी और ठंडक जीतती है कि यहाँ के लोग जीतते हैं. थर थर कांप रहे हैं, हाथ को ठंडी से छुपाए हुए हैं. फिर भी मोदी से मिलने के लिए वेट कर रहे हैं. हो सकता है कि आधा से पौन घंटे में यहाँ पहुंच जाए मोदी जी, तो लोगों को थोड़ी सी राहत मिलेगी कि भाई यहाँ इतना ठंड में खड़ा होने का कुछ फायदा मिला. लोग सोच रहे हैं कि हाँ भाई, जो भी एक अच्छे लीडर, महान लीडर यहाँ पे हैं और दूसरे महान लीडर से मिलने आ रहे हैं, तो मोदी और ट्रंप का दोनों ही जोड़ी बहुत बढ़िया से ये रहे दूसरे के लिए.
Okay. My name is Meetu. I came here from Virginia. We are waiting for Modi ji. I'm a big fan of Modi ji, and he's the best leader. So we are here waiting for him, and we are looking forward to see him.